All right, it's welcome. First of all, it's Friday. My name is Josh. I put in these crazy little lines of support and resistance. The stock bounces around it, gives us a pattern for direction. Now, we are a little overextended on Disney. We can go between the EMAs. This is great for new traders to understand that maybe when they're learning how to read the price action, knowing that it has put in a nice move, knowing that there are tops, and if we look further back into the chart on Disney, we can actually see that there's quite a few sellers in here. And it's just looking like it's getting rejected again. We saw how fast it got rejected here. This is the sentiment in the candles. So we're first looking at this area and going, okay, there's a lot of consolidation, a lot of congestion, a lot of wicks coming from the top sides of these, meaning that there's a lot of sellers. So when we get up there, it gets slapped right back down pretty quick. Then we get a gap into this level, and they just find nothing but sellers there again, okay? And so now we come over here and we're still getting some selling pressure, but we're hanging out. But this is the thing. Look how many times this has bounced off this 180-day EMA. Now the other thing is we have a nice gap fill down here, which I always try to pay attention to. And once again, we're extended off the EMAs. This was a great pattern to be looking at. And when I saw it, I was like, hey, we might be able to hold this and go higher. This reversal pattern tells us a lot. It tells us the stock's holding, that there's buyers there. It's keeping the stock price up. However, this last candle put in is quite bearish. Unless they could start recapturing and getting back above this area and end up back here at this line of resistance, the stock is going to go lower. So what we're doing is we go, okay, this is where the day chart ended, right here at the bottom. And then we're going to go down to an hourly time frame to check out where it's currently at, and it's failing it. Okay, this is that line in the sand on that daily chart. Okay, that's where the daily chart closed yesterday, and we are getting underneath it. So we may get a quick spike up. Thinking about taking some puts on it, and the thing is if we get through this area right here, then Disney's going back possibly to that gap fill again, which would be pretty cool. So gap fill being all the way down to the bottom. Now we would want to manage our risk on the way down. We'd want to manage that trade. Right now we are on a nice strong uptrend, but we are looking like we may be putting in a top. But keep an eye on this. We have lower highs still. So that's why we're wanting to see this part fail. We would like to see Disney kind of continue to roll over, maybe put in another lower high. Just something to be paying attention to, that I am getting slightly short biased. And when I say slightly, I mean that now it's got to do something to get me so I'm bullish again. Okay? So that is Disney. I would be watching that if you are a short bias trader. Now, RKLB, we talked about, and we lost interest in this stock. It started failing this blue line. Now, yesterday, look at that candle it put in. Ooh, that's nice. I'll tell you that. Now we're right back into the area where we really would like it. And there's a 10% move in here. So RKLB has earned the privilege of being back on the watch list. Now ATR, which then became a fan favorite over RKLB, we don't care about this one anymore. Never took the position, continued to fail underneath this blue box, which is now getting rejected under this blue box. Now I've lost interest in it. So that's just part of trading. If the trade, what we wanted was, we wanted a spike into this area, whether that was yesterday, whether that was another consolidation day yesterday, or it got up above. But regardless, we wanted this thing to hang out in this box to make a move to the next box, okay? And that's the way we were wanting to do it. Oh, one day I'll introduce you to the little dog. So now we're looking at IRNT, and what we have here, if we go to the daily chart, is the exact same pattern. Now I call this the Johnny come lately. This is definitely the Johnny come lately strategy, as in Johnny, you were late to the party, you missed the move, and now what we're doing is we're going to catch this move on the backside with all the other traders that also missed the move, And so what we're doing is just putting in our support and our resistance where those gap windows are and gap fills are, and that way we know where a wonderful support is, where other buyers are going to come in, and then we're going to go down to this lower time frame, and then we just check it out and go, okay, oh, you know what? I think we might have missed one. All right. So we can also be paying attention to this area right here. Okay. And now we'll go down to the hourly chart. Now I like this down here a little better, 27 bucks, 27.20, something like that. But we are getting right back into this area. And so what I would like to see happen is this spot needs to hold as a support. But what we're waiting for is I want a daily support. I need to see that the stock is being propped up. I want to see it come down, possibly give us a little hangout here, maybe even a quick move up, then come back down, something like that. Where this thing, when what I mean by quick move up is it comes right into it, then pushes up, then maybe gives us like a higher low setup, a double bottom, and then I'd like to see a pattern form to the upside. And then realistically, it could go up to the gap fill above it, but that's the Johnny Go Lately pattern. That's the one that we've been playing on RKLB and ATER, and now we are interested in our IRNT. Okay, so that's just something I'm watching out for. And then fan favorites on the list, if you guys want me to break those down too, I'm always watching Tesla. I like AMC and a few others. DraftKings interesting when it puts in some gaps. Other than that, if you find this information useful, just give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so we can update you when we come out with other information. Other than that, my name is Josh, and I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekend.